It's the Smell Me Helmet Podcast.
What's the crack, lads and ladies? It's episode 11 of the Smell Me Helmet podcast with your hosts, Danny and Darren. And on this episode, we're going to break it all down for you tonight. So just give me 1 second there. Also, I'd like to apologise for the lack of an episode last week. Obviously, as I said on the channel update, due to circumstances way beyond their control. Unfortunately, we couldn't put out a podcast, but unfortunately, life gets in the way sometimes, and it is what it is. On this episode, we talk about the monolith that was found in Utah, in the Utah desert. But then there was a little follow up after that where it was removed by the aliens.
Well,
aliens. Yeah, man. Georgia's tan hair to kill us. Fucking super deadly rap looking fella is. And this one as well, which I thought was quite funny that Darren sent to me. Frenchman fined for citing smashing a guy's face in as reason to leave home during COVID-19 lockdown. That was from RT.com. And there was another one there. Just a little follow up on the whole kind of North Korea situation. I think the girl's name Yomni Park. I did a bit of a follow up on her. And she has her own YouTube channel, which again I'll put in the description. And it's an absolute eye opener. And obviously, the Undertaker's final farewell. Now, I know I'm probably dated with this because it's been about a week and a half since he actually said his final farewell. But as I said, life gets in the way, and it is what it is sometimes. But we're gonna do a little kind of not breakdown, but kind of talk about his kind of stuff in the past and our memories of the Deadman himself. But Darren, monoliths in the Utah desert.
yeah. At first, when I first seen it, I was like,
Stop that.
yeah.
Stop
Somebody
that.
build that and put that there. That's what I was thinking.
There was a film called 2001,
Yeah.
Space Odyssey.
That's what I was thinking, and then
Which is Ric Flair's entrance music, by the way.
oh right, I never
Boom, boom,
Never knew that,
boom,
actually.
boom. Yeah, a little bit of info for you there, yeah.
learn something new every day.
Yeah, every day's skill day. Right here in the... Go on, sorry.
But the first one that was found looks all nice and shiny.
It's
and all.
too perfect.
Yeah.
It's too perfect looking.
But if you didn't look, I know I'm jumping the gun, but we go back. If you look at the second one that was found,
Yeah.
there's little swirls on it.
Yeah, like designs.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like alien designs.
Like,
Woo!
I just don't know. Is it aliens? How can it be like, how can it just... Unless it's a time travel.
Time warp. Time warp.
No, I'm taking way too much into that. It's a bit weird, though.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you fly the friendly skies.
12 full.
What?
12 full.
12
So what height are them aliens? Unless there's a load of little midget aliens.
You remember like the little midget aliens in Toy Story and the little, the grabber yolk, remember? Come save us.
Yeah.
Oh, stop that.
Little Schmeagol head.
Little Schmeagol, my precious.
I wonder what this... Look, I wonder if scientists... See the way in... where's that first one found? Where's that?
Utah desert, yeah. It's kind of near Arizona and stuff like that, yeah.
That's where actually Post Malone lives.
Yeah, Arizona.
But it would make you wonder. See the little piece that's left? There was like a little triangle piece left.
That was in the ground or something?
Yeah. I wonder if scientists took that and tried to figure something out or do something with it. Would something... Bit of DNA left on it or something.
Area 51.
Yeah.
Because you have to remember, Area 51 is in the Nevada desert, which isn't far from, obviously, Nevada, where Las Vegas is and stuff like that. Obviously, Utah being, it's another state, isn't it?
Yeah,
Utah,
I think it's its own little...
Its own state as well, but I mean, it's like the next state over. It's in that kind of, it's in the neighbourhoods.
In the desert.
In the desert, bay. Yeah. It's no green trees or nothing, it's all sand. But I'll do a little raid out there of this. Now, as I said, it's probably a little bit dead. 24th November. It's not that dead. Sorry. Last week. Wildlife officials have stumbled upon a bizarre monolith-like structure in the Utah desert, prompting the internet to pump out Stanley Kubrick jokes. He did that 2001, Space Odyssey, and lamentations about the weirdness of 2020. So when I seen it, I was like, this is probably the most 2020 thing I've ever seen.
The year's getting weirder and weirder as we get near the end. Watch next year blow up and everything will be all good now.
Yeah. Come here. I think what we need to do on New Year's Eve, right? Instead of saying Happy New Year, we all need to shout Jumanji. Jumanji! Stop that. You know what I mean? We do.
We could do a live podcast for the New Year.
Imagine that.
New beginnings and all that.
New beginnings.
Happy New Year!
It's Christmas Eve, babe.
In the drunk tank.
You scumbag, you maggot. Cheap, lousy, faggot. Well, here's Cardi B with a whap.
That's what I'm wrong.
You know what I mean? But whatever, it's alright to say that shit.
Session
Anyway,
ma.
Come here. It's big time session, ma.
Yeah.
I'm
She's a glorified session ma.
And that's all she is.
Yeah. So because we can't call her a recession ma, so she's a glorified
Session, ma.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But hamburger nibbles.
Saying that picture.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
It's actually no never that.
No.
Looks like an Ellen's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so you have to give her, like, she probably breastfeeds and all. That baby's nearly 3 or something. She wants to
You shower baby?
Yeah, I think so, yeah, culture.
Right, I don't know.
I think
That's the baby's name,
I
Culture.
think so, yeah. Well,
Hold on,
I
stop
might get
that.
mixed up.
Stop. Hold on. She has a baby called Culture.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm 100% sure.
I'm sorry, folks, but we're gonna have to just Google this right quick.
I think so. Culture. I swear I'm not.
Nah.
It's either her or one of those fucking Kardashians, but it's someone famous that. It's brown.
Baby Culture.
Like,
Baby name. Hold on, Cardi B baby name.
I'm sure it is.
Culture with a K.
Yeah.
Culture Chiari Cephas Cephus.
Syphilis.
Syphilis. That's terrible. Poor baby. Poor baby. Anyway, me and Will back at the ranch there.
Yeah.
Alien Monoliths in the I was going to say the Nevada desert, the Utah desert.
Utah.
State workers were conducting a count of bighorn sheep. Bighorn. In a remote part of southeastern Utah last week when they spotted a strange object from their helicopter. I see strange objects all the time when I have a big horn, but whatever. That's also like a monolith, funny enough. Upon closer inspection, that's what she said, the officials realised that they had chanced upon a metal monolith that had been installed in a secluded area of Red Rock. It's like something out of that game Fallout. It's fucking, it was, what was the fucking, it was New Vegas. There was an add-on for it, where you go to Joshua Tree or something like that. It's a place called Joshua Tree, which is around by Utah, you know, which all the red canyons and rocks and stuff. It was very, look all that now. I'll put the picture up on this part.
Well, look at the picture, like, you can see in the picture, 2 men on each other's shoulders. Like
I'd say, like, obviously your man's head is just over it, so I'd say your man's...
They're probably about 6 foot each.
6 foot average.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'd say your man at the bottom is a bit taller, or whatever. Just kind of,
These huge aliens coming to evade us.
Giants. Telling you, it's weird.
Coming from Middle Earth now.
But the Utah Department of Public Safety released photographs and videos, and they were marvelling at the brilliance of it. But in another one there as well. Just give me a second. There was actually a follow up. There was a follow up to that. There was. Where are we now? Yeah, the aliens were supposed to take it back and all.
Yeah, that's what they said. That's what it said in the article. But like, is it? Or is it someone fucking with people? Look at these.
It's either the biggest hoax out there, or it's going to be covered up and go, oh, it was a hoax. Like the way years ago they said, oh, it was weather balloons up in the sky. No, it's not. Weather balloons, you know, like, it's aliens.
But if you notice, if you look up in the sky lately, there's all little lighty things. I know stars are up there and all, but like, you know what stars are. They don't be flashing green and red, do they?
No.
Helicopters.
Those years ago.
Helicopters can't go that high.
Me and him saying some UFO phenomenon in the sky.
Yeah.
Now, you can believe us or not, I don't actually give a fuck. Like, I know what my eyes saw and he knows what his eyes saw.
And you went to record and your camcorder froze.
It was actually had a no. It was like well, it's probably it'd be old compared to today's standards, but I think it was 2010, 11 had it. But I remember going to record, and now I'd like to point out this camcorder was digital. There is no static. Like, not that we have screens, white noise. Yeah. When I went to play, it was white noise.
That's weird, isn't it?
White noise, Darren. When I went to play it back, it was white noise.
Why can't, like, if there is aliens, why can't the government just come out and say it? Why are they hiding it?
Do you remember what I said to you before, though? What I said to you before, I said the reason why is because society itself would, no, I'm probably being very over dramatic by saying that, you know, society will break down, but it will make you question your own humanity and what you've been told and what you've been brought up to believe.
But you're questioning that anyway, so it makes no difference.
Yeah, no, but just trust me, I know we're kind of talking about, but anyone else out there is really like, oh look at them, fucking, do you believe in aliens and all?
Well, that's their own.
That's ignorance.
Yeah.
You're ignorant.
South Park.
I just popped into my head.
But see,
yeah.
That's their own ignorance. If you don't want to believe it, fair enough. I'm not here to force my opinion.
No, yeah, exactly. There's one thing I'll never do, and obviously you're the exact same like me. I'll never force my opinions down people's throat. You believe what you want to believe in, but as long as it doesn't harm anyone else.
Yeah, like, so what? There's aliens. They heard that. Come here, we are probably aliens.
If you think about it, remember we were talking about the whole evolution thing and whatever,
we probably are aliens.
We're probably products, kind of worker beings.
Yeah, we are. It is what it is. What can you do? Well, just get over it. So what? There's aliens. They're not harming you. Leave them be. Let them do what they have to do, and you do what you have to do, and that's it. What about the junkies in the street? Yeah. They don't bother you if you don't bother them.
Exactly.
Pretty much the same as aliens.
Yeah.
They're not gonna bother you if you don't bother them.
Although I reckon if spaceships go by Earth, they're putting the lock control on their fucking spaceships. Fuck that Earth.
Yeah.
That's why you haven't visited, because we're always at fucking war. We're always at war and all. You know what I mean?
When you think of it, I wouldn't say aliens are evil. I'm sure you could have the few that are nasty, but there's a few humans that are nasty too.
And be all mates and all.
Yeah, we don't.
It's gonna be alien mates.
Would that bother you? If an alien came to visit you, I had a dream one night. Remember that dream I was telling you about? Where
refresh me memory for the listeners.
Now, come here, it was a dream. Well, I hope it was a dream.
He had a dream.
It was like a light came in my window, and I was in bed. Like I was asleep. Like
it's like an abduction.
And a lot of aliens making all weird noises around me. And one of them went to touch me, and this big huge alien went, and they all just vanished. Then they all went. It was weird.
Bro, you're probably like, you probably touch him. Probably, don't touch him.
I woke up and I was like, what just happened?
He was probably like, don't touch him. And
it was like someone had sex with my head.
You're
like, oh, you're all brain fucked.
Mind fuck.
I'm like, oh, my head. What?
Like, I felt like my brain had sex.
Yeah. I was like, oh, jeez, aliens gonna rape you. And I was like, oh no, rape aliens. No, it was just weird.
Yeah.
It was just, I couldn't get my head around it for a week.
Fucking hilarious.
All depressed in my room. Oh, they're gonna get me.
I don't mean laughing at you.
I know, I'm only messing. I wasn't depressed in my room. Anytime I look up at the sky, I was being paranoid. They're gonna come down and get me.
No, come here. Was a dream, was it?
Yeah, it was a dream. I presume it was a dream.
I hope it was a dream.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I hope it was.
But was that before or after we seen that? Can you remember?
No, that would have been way after.
Well long after that. Yeah, so obviously you'd have forgotten about that.
Yeah, that would have been way after.
Yeah. But come here, do you know what I reckon happened there, right? They're like, they're onto us. Let's do the old white noise thing on the camera there. Zzz, whatever. And then we're gonna go visit him, you.
Yeah. Wouldn't he visit you?
Don't know. They're like, fuck this.
No, I don't know.
They probably did, but it didn't register.
Well, imagine, right, you know, this is me just coming up with this in my head.
Yeah.
Obviously, I was 3 months early, you know. Imagine I wasn't.
3 months early, that's terrible.
I was 3 months early.
I know you know.
Yeah.
I know, yeah.
Premature.
But
I'm given 40 hours to live and I'm still here without disability. That's a miracle in itself.
£2.40 an ounce, by the way.
But that's a miracle in itself.
I
wonder.
You have to remind me as well. By the way, it was his birthday yesterday, by the way.
Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to Darren and all. 26 years old.
Yeah, imagine I was an alien and that's when my man couldn't hold me for the whole pregnancy
full term.
And then we think about my kids were a week early.
Because what happened was you went alien term.
Yeah, I was like, fuck that.
It's only 6 months.
And I looked like a little scaldy ratchet alien.
You were tiny.
Yeah, disgusting.
I actually remember me dad holding you in his arm, like his forearm. No, his big forearm. You had the length of his forearm, now his wrist to the crook of his elbow.
It's mad, isn't it?
Like holding a little baby rabbit.
That's
like a little bunny.
Look, it's crazy though when you think about it.
The being size, you know, like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Like when you think about how I was born early and then I'm having dreams about aliens and all.
I'm telling you.
Then I get that sleep paralysis. Well, I haven't got that in a good while, but I used to get that a lot.
Yeah, a friend of the podcast, Mick, I don't know, well, he hasn't told me about one, but I remember him telling me a few stories about sleep paralysis as well.
It's nasty.
I used to see the shadow people phenomenon. It's actually, I remember looking it up, it's actually a thing.
Yeah, no,
and it's actually connected to sleep paralysis.
Well, it's when your brain, when your body's asleep, your brain is asleep.
I know what that is.
Yeah, that's pretty much what sleep paralysis is.
You can't move.
Yeah.
You're trying to move.
You're trying to move, but you're not going to move.
No.
Look at you gay dope.
What's it, the hag or something, isn't it? Nearly sitting on your chest.
Yeah, but you need to, they say you need to try and move a finger.
That's what it is.
It's extremely hard to move a finger when you can't.
It's like a fucking weight on you or something.
Yeah, look, I remember, like, years and years ago, my little brother, he was only about 8 or 9. I woke up, and my ma's house is a bit creepy, like. but I woke up and I was I woke up and the radio was going.
Oh, I remember that. I remember the story.
I used to listen to Adrian Kennedy going to bed.
Yeah.
I used to listen to that, so I'd leave the radio on, and I woke up and I heard. I was like, oh, what's that? But I couldn't move.
It was like fucking alien frequency.
But I couldn't move. And I looked in the corner, and Owen's bed was in the corner. This big tall figure, just standing over Owen. And the more I tried to push, it was like something was holding me back.
You're had to remind me of something.
The more I tried to push to get up, I couldn't. It was like something was holding me. But then when I got the energy to pull myself, I went flying across the room and into the wall. And
it was like you resisted and then boom, gone.
And then that figure just vanished.
Yeah, that's mad. That's actually mad.
Like and I told my ma about it and stuff. And that same night, me ma seen something as well.
Yeah.
So it's weird. Now, my ma knows more of the story than what I would.
Yeah, she's more tuned in as well. Yeah,
it was weird, like.
Yeah. But another way I was saying about the shadow people phenomena. I was over in Mick's flat years ago, and I don't know, I just woke up. Now I'd like to point out this never works on after having like a few drinks or an out smoke or whatever, like, you know what I mean, as you do. But sober as a judge, nothing in me at all. I remember waking up, he was asleep on the sofa. He let me have the bed, and no, because my back was so sore, whatever it was, and I remember woke up half asleep and I was seeing the shadow of a very large figure with it looked like a long jacket and a hat. Right, and a hat. Like standing, like obviously I'm only recording audio, you won't say it, but standing over him, looking down on him. I remember all get away from him.
No way.
Yeah, but obviously had me half asleep. Going, get away from him. Like that. Now Mick didn't hear the thing, you know. But when I said get away from him, and obviously I was after waking up fully and he was gone. But that happened twice over there.
That makes old house.
The one in Ratmines.
The one where I seen something.
Now I think you were in.
I don't know which one that was now.
Were you in the second one?
The first one.
No. The second one.
The second one. Which I won. Yeah.
I'm just trying to remember which one it was.
Sure. Yeah,
because I know what it was. I remember you were over, but I'm trying to remember were you in the first one or the second one? The second one, right? Yeah, because that's what it was. Because I remember the hat, the tone, like I remember, get away, fella with a hat, whatever, right? But I remember thinking, I never seen that before because this happened here loads of times, right? And not once did I ever feel afraid. I was just like, if I was getting annoyed that I was being disturbed, my sleep was being disturbed. And it was fucking strange. But I'd always see, like say like over there, like I'm pointing to have where all my DVDs and stuff, but it looked like something was behind it looking like that. But like I could tell if it was a man, woman or a child. But they were curious. There was no nothing sinister. But I remember the last time I happened to me over here, it was one night I didn't know what it was. Right, so Danny did his bit of research and did research about the man in the hat. Turns out he's called the Hat Man. He's called the Hat Man. And he's a fucking thing. Right? The Hat Man. He's a fucking shivers like
Reckless metal.
I believe. I heal you. Give it all that now. I believe in the Jesus.
He'd be in the madhouse singing Barney.
I love you. But yeah, that one, and there's also a connection with alien abductions to do with that. Shadow people. It's meant to be, because you know you were talking about your situation, and that I was saying about one night here, I couldn't tell what it was. I think that was an alien.
Oh, that's creepy.
I know it's gonna sound absolutely fucking mental. I'm putting my hands up like it's not a team, you know.
Well, no, but come here. If they're listening, they're interested.
Yeah.
If they're not,
if you're not, whatever.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. These are just my experiences, and obviously Darren's experiences, what he spoke about as well. But yeah, that's my experiences, and you can whether believe it or not, I actually don't care.
Sure.
Go on.
Sorry, go on.
No, go on. I was just saying, like, you know, if you do believe it, great. You know, we'll talk about this more, and you know, if anybody has any questions or whatever, like, you know, or if you want to kind of submit your stories.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that'd be great. But
that'd be deadly. Yeah. My eldest lad, we were in my ma's one night. Same thing, in my ma's, happened to my ma's. I was sitting on the bed. He was asleep, like, and he was talking in his sleep, and he sits up in his sleep, and he looks around the room, and goes, if you be nice to him, he might get you a present. And lies back down and goes to sleep. I nearly scuttered him. He jumped.
Oh, God.
I put the blankets on my head and sleep.
Course did.
Yeah.
Course
Didn't even
did.
think, man. Rainbows and
lollipops and
unicorns.
lovely unicorns and
I was
fluffy clouds
terrified.
and hugs of Care Bears.
And she was on night, so I was like, oh God, I'm lying here all by myself. And then he's sitting there, and I'm like, oh,
Don't want to be.
You're a little creep. I'm gonna put a pillow over your head. I'm only messing.
Stop me doing that, your child, man. Stop that.
No, I'm only messing. No.
That's your child.
No, I was just scared the shit out of me though.
Yeah, that's freaky as fuck though.
But like, sure, my middle boy, he turns around at me a couple of weeks and goes, Daddy, do you see things that's not there sometimes?
Oh.
Yeah.
Because the thing is though, I actually remember from when you were younger telling us stuff.
Yeah, and Sophie, the little one, she turns around the other day. I was on nights, and she turns around and she goes, Darren. Never calls me Darren.
No.
She always calls me Daddy. Darren.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Shauna is looking for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have a cousin Shauna that passed away when she was a baby.
When you were very young, yeah.
Yeah. And then Shauna's nice. She plays with my toys with me. Alright, yeah. She's
Now they'd like to tell the people how old Sophie is.
She's 2.
She's 2.
She's 3 in February.
She's 3 in February, exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And she doesn't call you Darren.
No.
She calls you Daddy.
Yeah, so it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Then Mammy, what day is Darren's birthday? But who has the same birthday as me? Oh man.
My mother, yeah.
It's a bit
That's
strange.
exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
That's the point of reference.
Yeah,
And
like,
because you're open to that as well, you see. That's what I think.
It's not the first time something like that happened. Like
Yeah,
the other
yeah.
time I went to check on the middle boy and he wasn't there. I was like, what the fuck, where is he?
Yeah.
Ran down, it's about 8 in the morning, ran down the stairs. There he is with a load of toys around him. I was like, what are you doing down here? It's okay, Daddy. I'm playing with my nanny. And obviously, my nanny Monica just died in
Passed.
2018.
2 years ago, yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. I'm okay, Daddy. I'm playing with my nanny and Granda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John.
No. Yeah, Dad.
Oh,
man
sorry, I'm thinking of...
The
yeah,
man with the doggy, like, that's...
Oh, the man with the doggy.
And then when Jake was younger, he used to always point out the back, oh, look, there's a doggy. No dog there.
What was the one of the other nephew he used to turn around and say that the policeman with the dog.
Yeah.
Now, my dad used to be kind of not an old timey security guard, but his uniform was very old timey, as in he looked like to a child he looked like a policeman because he had the cap and the hat, like the like a Garda hat.
Yeah.
But it was part of his work uniform at the time, and that's obviously how the kids say him. Because I believe that young kids see spirits, and that's why I actually believe that imaginary friends come from.
Oh yeah, I do believe
Imaginary friends.
I do believe you can have an imaginary friend.
Yeah,
It's not an imaginary friend.
No, but I think an imaginary friend
years ago, that's what they would have put it down to because that's a bit weird. Do you know what I mean?
That's just they're a bit they're not a bit mental, but it's just a phase. They'll grow out of it.
Yeah, exactly. Like everything.
Like everything. Oh, they'll grow out of it. They're young. I had a cousin actually of mine who had an imaginary friend as well. Didn't actually go into the whole thing, but just thought that was a bit weird.
Yeah, no, it is.
Although Drop Dead Fred was killed though.
Yeah, he was
Snowface.
But it's they say kids do see things anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Like,
what was it? A story I was told. A friend of mine, his daughter, used to talk about the man with the pizza face.
Oh wow.
Yeah, come here, the man with the pizza face. What came to my head? Freddy Krueger. I know it's only a film.
Yeah,
but that's my point of reference because what does his face look like?
Pizza.
Burnt fucking pizza.
That's weird.
You little meatball.
It's like my youngest brother.
Yeah.
He used to see this man figure thing
called
Batman.
Batman.
Yeah.
But not the Batman, the superhero.
No. He goes to Batman one day. You need to go. Batman was telling him to do things, and this is what he said.
Right.
And I heard him say, "Oh no, I couldn't do that. Darren will go mad."
Darren will go mad.
Yeah. And then he
Jesus.
told Batman he had to leave, and then he never heard from Batman again.
Yeah. See, that's what he do.
They feed off your energy.
Yeah.
So they say. If you're any way strong minded or strong personality, they're not going to get you, but they'll get you when you're asleep. So
when you're vulnerable.
That's where I think sleep paralysis come from.
And that's why I think I was getting those shadow phenomena things, because it see it obviously in waking daytime, whatever.
So it's a bit weird, isn't it?
It is very weird.
But people don't believe in it.
There's got to be skeptics. Obviously, listen, believe whatever you want to believe.
Maybe sometime on the podcast we might do a paranormal thing.
Well, do you know what, we did discuss that off the air, and I actually think this is actually a perfect time to actually bring it up. Actually, obviously, I'm not going to come up with a date yet or whatever, but in the very near future, though, myself, yourself, and my sister, your mother, who's a psychic medium in her own way. We're going to do a special paranormal episode. Hopefully, we might do some sort of investigation, and just we kind of see what happens, see where we go.
See how it goes, see what the feedback is as well, and if it goes well, we'll think about keeping it up.
We're keeping it up, or at least doing it kind of once a month, or that type of thing. You know, I think that'd be good. But
it'd be interesting.
We
go back to. We went way off there.
No, but it's grand. It's great. It is. I love it. It's great. It is. Yeah. Right, this is actually gas. Darren sent this to me, last week. This is from the 23rd November. Again, it's RT.com. Frenchman fined for citing smash a guy's face in as a reason to leave home during COVID-19 lockdown. I'll do a little read of it. A man from the Brittany region of France has been detained and fined for violating COVID lockdown rules after claiming, and in quotation mark, smash a guy's face in was his justification for leaving home. The police said it wasn't an essential reason. Police in the town of Lannion discovered someone hiding suspiciously behind a car early on Saturday. When asked to explain his behaviour, the man, who had reportedly been drinking, said that he was waiting for someone so as to smash his face in. Imagine saying that to a copper.
Yeah, he's obviously gargled.
100%. But he was carrying a flick knife and a completed form that is required of anyone who goes out during the lockdown, during the country's current lockdown. Leaving home is only allowed for essential reasons, which must be detailed on the form. I mean, he had to smash his face in. Obviously in French, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, but come on. He was definitely gargled. There's no.
Well, he said he had alcohol in him.
Yeah, there's no way, just going up here to smash a man's head in. Back in a minute, yeah. Saying that to a copper, how stupid are you?
Feeling a bit fruity now, feeling like the champion.
And the wall is holding him up.
He's holding the wall up, he is. Locked. But I'll read a bit more of this. The filled out paperwork contained the 39-year-old's real name and the time he had left his apartment. The officer said, and these are quotation marks, in his own way he was trying to fulfill the letter of the law. Daniel Cerdran, a local police commander, told AFP. The police added that the detained man was told that his reason for going out was not valid. The troublemaker was fined €135 for violating lockdown rules and another $150 for drunken behaviour. He was released after spending a night at the police station, but ordered to return later for questioning over the knife found in his possession. That's it.
And I'm sure he'll be getting charged because he had a knife on him.
Because it's a dangerous weapon, so.
Yeah, and plus he said, I'm going to punch the head off this bloke down here, so.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Going with a knife.
He was ready to fucking rock and roll.
Yeah, he was.
He was ready to rock and roll and strut and stroll.
He was going out with his shield, wasn't he?
He was. Wasn't he?
That's taking it to the whole new level. But imagine being caught with a knife, but then telling the police, I'm just going up here to bash him. Look, come on.
Stop that.
That's stupid.
It's very stupid.
No, it is, because now that he's gonna have a criminal record now.
Do you remember that thing I sent you? We'll go on about North Korea after this, right? Do you remember that thing I was telling you about North Korea's pleasure squad? Briefly, right. There's a quick little. I thought it was. It's not. It was about basically all these, the best looking women and all. You know, at the time Kim Jong Un, whatever. Basically be his fucking
taking a bit of cake, was he? Lovely little red velvet cake in you.
Something like that, yeah. I was just looking at her going, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's a creepy cunt. Yeah. He's screwing the living daylights out of his sister. And I'm telling you, I know.
Remember there was videos we were watching about your one?
By the look in his eyes, by the look in her eyes, she isn't happy. She looks like she's being tortured or something.
See, do you know what it is as well? Women are treated like second class citizens, and obviously because she's a woman, right? Yeah. If she was to get into power, she would have to kill basically the general of his armies, because him being a man, he would have right to oppose her if anything was happening to Kim Jong Un or something like that. Yeah. So
That's mad.
So in order for her to set an example, make an example out of him.
But she looks like she'd kill.
But this is what I'm saying. They would have to she'd have to basically kill him, but make an example out of him. So the army go, hey, fuck this. Sorry, yes, miss, whatever. Like
she needs to make a mark.
Make a mark, exactly. Can't goosebumps.
Imagine he hooked the head over her. What you do then?
He's an outlet.
Is he? Yeah.
He's an outlet. He's not doing on.
He's probably a fat North Korean, is he?
Don't know. Draw a fat no.
Yeah.
But come here. I'll tell you one thing. How Danny would clear it up over North Korea. Do you know why? They love fat ball blokes. Yeah, because it's seen as a sign of power.
No way.
It's seen as a sign of power. Like you're rich
When you're bald.
No, they've been fat now.
Yeah, but
I'm not morbidly obese now around, but I'm burly and.
But what's the crack with
balding.
your hair? Like, would that hairstyle be allowed over there? Because normally you have to have a certain haircut.
Yeah, well, I can't have that hairstyle. I don't know. I don't know what the crack is with the baldy head. I can't remember.
An North Korean fella was going bald there.
Yeah.
But he only had like bits of hair like around her.
Oh, he had
Be like Hulk Hogan.
He had that. What's gonna do, brother?
Yeah.
You know, it looked like one of those fryer monks.
Yeah. What's the story there? What haircut you gonna give him now?
He just has a fucking horseshoe haircut.
That's
what
crazy how they can dictate what.
Yeah.
Well, it's in dictate, but it's crazy how they can like, oh, you get this haircut.
You get this. You get
cannot-
that.
Some of the places have no electricity. Like, all the electricity goes off at a certain time in the night. No, that's
Yeah.
weird.
Big time.
So I heard years ago. Now, as I said, I didn't do any follow up on it. I just heard that it was around the World Cup or something. He told the North Koreans that he won the World Cup and all because they have no Wi-Fi or something.
It's not that they've no Wi-Fi. They have internet, but it's all North Korean propaganda.
You know, I don't know if that's 100% true. That's what I heard.
It's stuff you don't hear much coming out there.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons. It's a very isolated country, as we know. Like,
especially for tourists. Like,
yeah.
it's,
Oh no, come here. There's in the capital Pyongyang. There's just a designated tourist areas in Pyongyang. You can't travel outside that. But when you're going out, like there was a fella. It was actually a video watch. A French fella. I can't remember his name. But what I'll do is I'll look it up and I'll slap it in the
notes. Oh.
Description and all. Yeah, I'm not drawing blank. But he said the hotel he stayed in, right. You know when he'd be going out to leave, to walk around the hotel or whatever. All of a sudden he'd have two not chauffeurs. Tour guides, right?
Yeah,
North Korean guides, right? But now he wouldn't say to them, "Oh, I'm gonna leave." He'd just walk out his room and they'd be all of a sudden, "No, gone for a walk, yeah."
That's fucking.
You know what I mean? Now he checked his room for bugs, took everything out, light bulbs out, checked the back of mirrors, nothing.
That watching.
Obviously, he's being watched some other way. He's being monitored. Sure, what was it? Here's one for you as well.
Monitored should be his phone.
Actually, here's a wrestling reference, right? They 95 it was a thing called the World Peace Festival. It was a joint thing between Japan and North Korea, right? The North Koreans had never seen anything like that, right? And they had all American wrestlers and stuff, but they're all like now the American wrestlers like fucking nearly snarling at them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of course they would.
Because of how they were brought up, the American bastards or whatever, you know. But Ric Flair was on it.
No way.
Ric Flair fought against wrestled against a fella, Antonio Inoki. You might have
that name.
You might have heard me speak about him before because he fought Muhammad Ali in 1975 in a mixed fight.
That's right. I remember
Antonio
that.
Inoki, right? Antonio, remember I sent you stuff before, right? But see, Antonio Inoki was a politician in Japan at the time. So he wanted to get his name, up there, So it's like, I'm gonna, it's called the World Peace Festival. 100,000 people now, but the end of the show or whatever, the whole people were up on their feet and he loved her and whatever. I'm actually getting goosebumps. You know what I mean? Wrestling bringing people together and all, it's great it is. But before that, there was a wrestler called Scott Norton, right? Now Scott Norton was a known womanizer in his personal life and stuff, right? And his wife, obviously, who didn't trust him, was on the phone to him, was like, why can't you come home, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you don't understand, this is on the phone in the North Korean hotel, obviously, 2 days before the show, or it was just before the show anyway. So you don't understand, they have us, they basically, have machine guns on us, or something like that, whatever, right? I think he'd only hung up the phone, doors opened, he was dragged out by the army.
No way.
and brought him for questioning. Now, obviously, Antonio Nokia had to, you know,
Pull a few strings.
pull a few strings, and
Fuck
it,
that.
it was a bit of a hairy situation.
So they're obviously watching through the phone or listening.
This is
through
what
the
I'm
phone.
saying. This is this. It was. I just when I watched that video with the Frenchman, it kind of reminded me of that story. You know, unless you put that other story about the wrestling as well on that.
But how is that gonna stop?
It's-
We're in 2020. Somebody needs to put a stop to it.
They've no, as we know, there's no rights.
Look, so say if a normal some bloke went over there, right, just slice your man's throat. Could he take charge then?
I don't think that works like that.
No,
Because you have
because
to.
I know the way that in the old like in the old ways of things. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh, like the overthrow the kind of the
Yeah.
strongest, whatever. But you have to remember they're so brainwashed that
Yeah,
they turn on them. They killed their dear leader Kim Jong Un, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they turn on him. They're like, you won't, like, you could kill him, but it's a suicide mission. You're not getting out there alive. If you do get out there alive, there's somebody up there that loves you very much.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'd say his sister would turn on him in a heartbeat.
Yeah. You wouldn't know, or maybe she's gonna be worse than him
She will be
because
what did he put her through?
of the oppression that probably she put up with and stuff. But
Yeah.
if anything, it made her more evil than him.
Yeah, because
Imagine that.
Because he the reason why he probably claims I'm treating you like this because I want you to be better than me. Not really.
No.
He wants you to be worse than him in a way where America's gonna get it. North Korea, they're putting all their money into nukes. That's
Yeah.
why the kids are going hungry. That's why there's not much. It's
Yeah.
because they're putting everything into nukes.
Yeah.
Every single thing into nukes. Did you see that nuke? Your
Yeah.
man Kim
I
fucking.
remember saying it.
Holy shit.
That's
That's the size of Ballymun's flats.
Length was like
Yeah,
quite whatever.
it
Yeah,
was huge. Like I've never seen anything like that. And now Russia are doing the nukes now. Russia are all like,
They have a fucking nuclear bombs called Tsar bomber or something.
Yeah.
It's meant to be the most strongest nuclear bomb in the world.
so like they look to sleepy Joe. You wanna be on top form.
You want to wake up?
Yeah,
You
seriously.
want to wake up?
It's kind of scary when you think about
It
it.
really is, yeah.
It's every man for itself if it goes to war.
Well, come here, as we said in previous episodes, with the way the world's economies are going, don't be surprised if there's a World War III.
Yeah,
You know, it's something I don't want to think about. I really hope it doesn't happen.
there's a big possibility of it,
But it's a big possibility of it happening, yeah, 100%.
especially with
Right,
China. Everyone point the finger at China.
Everyone will point the finger, so that's the bad guy. You know what
No,
I mean?
but seriously,
Yeah.
everyone's pointing the finger at China,
Yeah.
and Donald Trump exposed them.
China.
Yeah, he did though.
Yeah,
he did.
yeah.
And even no matter what you say about me, he is an idiot. He's a complete gobshite, but he exposed a lot of things when he was in power.
He's been onto something.
Fake news. Nobody believed in fake news until he took fucking paedophile ring, which he's probably involved in. But
I wish you the best of luck. You won Ghislaine Maxwell
Yeah.
that business. Yeah.
like,
I found that a bit.
yeah, I found
It's a bit sussy.
Yeah, I found it a bit weird. Like, oh,
Why would he say that?
I'm saying about her. She knows too much about me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it could
I'm
be.
just saying. Could be on the flight log.
Or we could be thinking too much into it.
We never know.
But
North Korea.
oh yeah, North Korea, man, crazy. Somebody needs to take your man Kim Jong. What's his name?
Kim Jong Un.
Kim Jong Un.
Kim Jong Un. Yeah, definitely.
Someone needs to take him out.
But what was it? That was the thing. There's other stuff I read as well. He had like surgery, or he had like convulsion or something, or whatever. But he had surgery. But I don't know. But I seen a picture of him. He was on a walking stick.
Really?
And he looked a bit trimmer. Not like skinny now. He looked a bit trimmer than what he was. So his time in the hospital, I think he was supposed to be in a coma. His time in the hospital, he obviously dropped a bit of timber, like, you know what I mean?
Or he's stuntable.
Like fucking fucking what's his name? Fucking Saddam Hussein.
You wouldn't know.
Yeah, they had a lookalike snow person there.
It could be stuntable. Think
Stunt
about
double, yeah.
Like, oh here, look, send him out there.
Yeah, man, that Damien Sandow. That's not double. That was great. That was. I still thought it was great. The suplex, the corner, doing the handstand. It's great.
Yeah, no, but I do think. Look, I wonder will it ever change?
I don't know, Darren. We honestly don't know.
It has to change at some stage.
North Korea. It's been like that for
70 years or over.
70 or 72 years. I'm not 100%. I know. I think I might have said 7 years on the last episode, but I think it's a little bit more, about 72 years. But it's in that kind of time frame anyway. But what was it? Yeah, one Yamnoi Park. She was the North Korean defector.
Yeah.
She was saying that her grandmother knew North Korea when it was under Japanese imperialist rule. You know, after World War II and stuff like that. You know, so she knew in North Korea Kim era, as it's called, like, you know, the Kim era or dynasty, whatever they're called.
I wonder what it's like. Like what was it like exactly? Like
Before that,
yeah.
well, the Japanese were absolute cunts as well.
I know that, but I wonder like which is worse.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't know. Is it kind of better the devil you know than you don't know?
I suppose. But it's mad how they got like. Were they just a normal family before this?
See, there was the Korean War.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the 50s.
Yeah.
And America was involved in it. That's where the whole thing about the American bastards and stuff came from. You know? North and South Korea. But after that, you know, the country was divided in two, and South Korea was more kind of normal.
Yeah, but it is though, isn't it? South Korea is kind of...
South Korea, sure, that's where, you know, Gangnam Style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Man Soy and...
Because he can get away with doing shit like that.
Doing shit like that. You wouldn't do that over... You wouldn't do that in North Korea though. Whoa. You know, Gangnam Style. Hey, sexy lady.
They wouldn't even probably say sexy
no,
lady.
No. That's what I'm saying. South Korea, it's a bit more... would you even go as far as say more westernised?
Yeah, actually.
With their own spin on it, you know, kind of like the Japanese stuff as well.
It wouldn't be as bad. But see, even the looks of China, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's parts of China are still stuck in not the Stone Age, but the poverty. You know.
Yeah, but see, China don't see the people who work. China don't tax them.
No.
They make their money off the houses. The tax on the houses and stuff.
Oh, like housing taxes and stuff. Yeah.
But like same in Dubai, people are not. I think it's Dubai where they don't get taxed.
Ah, sure. That's why half the businesses are setting up shop over there.
Yeah, over here you're being
screwed.
screwed.
Boxing, promoting and stuff.
Yeah, but you're being screwed over here with
big
tax.
time.
Look, it's crazy.
No lube.
And no, they're going in dry. Like yeah, it's disgusting. It is. They're screwing people, and then like them idiots in charge.
Like a forced day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, without consent.
Oh,
like, do you know what I mean?
With consent.
No. That's what this government is doing to us. They're doing it without consent.
Yeah. They're doing it without
consent. Yeah, not us. I'm talking about the government.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
scumbags. Just want to get that point across, by the way.
Micheál Martin, stupid little priest. He is a stupid little priest. And Eamon Ryan falls asleep 24/7. Sleepy Eamon Ryan. And then you're fucking that. I don't want to get me
started.
started.
Once you laid the job, Biden?
Probably fucking...
Sleepy job.
Fucking... Don't get me started on Neil Radgar. I swear I'm not going to get started on him.
No, don't.
Because it's just frustrating where they're on 180 grand in their silk fucking suits, and like there's people out there struggling who can't make ends meet for a Christmas dinner.
No.
You know, that's the tough part. There's families out there on the street while they're sitting there in that lovely bar in the Dáil with that lovely Christmas socks
fucking
on
idiots.
and there's families out there.
Christmas socks on.
Yeah, there's
sexy socks.
There's families out there who can't afford to get socks for their kids for Christmas, or who are on the streets, who are thrown out during this COVID because the landlord's a hungry cunt.
Yeah, and they were supposed to fucking knock the evictions on the head now.
Yeah, that's not true, because people are being thrown out left, right and centre.
That's bollocksology.
And when Mary Lou or somebody needs to stand up and fucking do something before everyone loses hope, because it's what's going to happen. And then people are going to take power into their own hands, and we see who laughs then, which our little fucking minion guards can't help you pricks. That's the end of that one.
That's the bottom line.
Fucking, they're just going to screw the normal people over constantly. That's what they always do. They just keep screwing people over. Sure, we'd be grand. No, because they're sitting there in the 180 grand a year. Then you have snowflakes giving out because Ryan Tubridy cursed.
That's
another fucking...
Do you know who was giving out?
Some people online, like, giving out...
Come here, but you know what? Come here, listen. Listen. I'd never be Ryan Tubridy's biggest fan, right? But I'm going to come to his defence on this, right? I'll always defend what's right, and I think that this is what's right. We've all done it, right? We open a bottle of something, you know, whatever, go, fuck.
I'd say someone shook it for the laugh.
That's what it was. That's what it was. That's I say one of the kids or... whatever, right? But you know the way you do that
it's well? One of the crewmen.
As a wind-up.
Yeah.
A bit of banter, like, fuck it, you know what I mean?
And then he fuck, or he said
it's like, no, it was literally, I remember listening, I listened to it a few times, and it was literally the way he said, fuck.
Yeah.
But it was like he said, it's got bollocks. Shouldn't have said that.
He knows he shouldn't have said
exactly, yeah.
But my child's running around saying, fuck.
Fuck off. People are, do you know what, right? I'm going to fucking rant. Buckle up, bitches, right? Fucking PC Brigade, better watch out, because fucking Danny's about, right? Absolute gang of ticks. He's having a fucking clue, right? Fucking on a poxy rampage. Fairy tale in New York. You scumbag, you maggie. Saying the word cheap, lousy faggot. But yeah, fucking Cardi B is on the fucking charts with a WAP. And that stands for wet ass pussy.
Yeah, and no one says that about that, and the kids.
Fuck off.
Kids see that. Kids see the music channels.
There's kids are going around singing this shit, and you're all worried about fucking Ryan Tubridy going, oh fuck, because he spilled a bit of fucking orange. Cop on.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Dopes. Anyway, got better move on
Yeah,
there.
because they're all a gang of dopes.
A gang of ticks there, having a
No,
clue.
it's just, no, all joking aside, it's silly to go on.
I had to get that off my chest.
Everyone is human. You know, everyone says things, hey, look, I shouldn't have said that, but it's done now. I've said plenty of things that I shouldn't have said.
You all make mistakes.
Like, it's just stupid. Look, my child's running around saying, oh,
Fuck off.
Could be worse.
Fionnuala from fucking Fox Rock probably give it out
Yeah.
for a child.
No disrespect to anyone living in Fox Rock.
You have the clue.
Yeah, you have a clue. But, like, you do have a clue in a way.
No,
You don't have a clue.
no, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, right? I'm not slaying all posh people or anyone else for that matter. But the fact remains, you're a fucking snowflake. Whoever fucking said that, you know who you fucking are. Get over yourself.
But it was funny because the person who put it up, when people weren't agreeing with it, people were kind of giving her the stick, and
Of course they were.
it was taken down.
Because it's absolutely ridiculous. That's
Yeah.
why. Because she realised how stupid that was. Like if I honestly felt so strongly about something, I'd be defending that to the fucking hill, no matter what people were saying to me.
Yeah.
So she's obviously knows she's talking absolute
She was hoping
bollocksology out of
people
her
would
hole.
jump on the bandwagon.
Exactly, that's all she
That's
was.
what people do,
She's
aren't
looking at the whole outrage fucking society that we
Next
live
there'll be
in.
a petition to get him sacked from the toy shop.
Smell me hell.
Oh no, I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but that could happen.
No.
You know what people are like these days.
Like I was always a big fan of Gay Bourne back in the day, and obviously Ryan Tubridy got a bit of flack when he took over first, but I think he's after coming into his own now.
Yeah.
You know,
Ah.
and adding his own bit to it as well.
Yeah,
the toy shows the last couple of years have been very good now, I have to admit.
He goes above and beyond.
He really does.
For the kids.
I wouldn't have been a fan of his, but
He does go above and beyond.
he's definitely won me over.
And people need to realise that. Look, I know, he shouldn't have course. Nobody should course.
Yeah, of course, there's kids and whatever.
And you
but,
know, people are like, well, that's his work. He should be professional. That's understandable.
but people, you know, say stuff in the heat of the moment.
But you know, when there's no crowd there, you kind of forget.
Yeah, but not even that just crowd, because obviously there was kids there. But as I said, you know, the fact remains, you open a bottle of orange, it spilled or whatever because somebody was at the shaking or whatever it was, and that was just more of a reflex.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, shit, like, whatever, like, you know what I mean? You might kind of go quick move out of the way, don't let it spill all over you. People are just looking for an excuse to have a good moan.
Yeah.
Get over yourself.
It is
Seriously,
what it is.
worst things happen in the world. You know what I mean? There's kids at what you call it, the GPO, right? You know what I mean? Homeless children being given meals by people, you know, who do the super runs or whatever, like, you know what I mean?
Sure.
There's kids out there that haven't got a fucking roof over their head, and she's fucking bitching about the word fuck.
Sure, like there was a woman out where I live at Tesco. She wasn't an addict. She wasn't an alcoholic.
No.
She was sitting there by herself, freezing cold, rings under her eyes. She was that tired, and she turns around to me and goes, "Oh, you wouldn't be able to buy us a coffee."
Mm.
And I went in and I bought her a cappuccino, and I bought her a sandwich, packet of cribs,
Yeah,
bottle of water,
yeah.
and a €5 scratch card.
Fair play to you.
You know, there's things like that people need to do more instead of writing on Facebook and slating people for trying their best.
Yeah.
It's a fucking shit show. Facebook is a shit place to be on because it brings everyone down and everyone should just get off it. But yet they'll still give out and be like, oh, this, that. You're all a gang of snowflakes and you wonder why your man hates you all. Simple as that.
Anyway, we're going to move on there before we really fucking go balls deep in that. We move on to our final topic.
Yeah, but
we're going to say?
I just people should be more kinder to people. If anything,
Be kinder, be kind.
If anything, this COVID has taught people to be nicer instead of being snobby and putting your nose at people when you're walking past them who are on the street, who can't help but to be on the street because housing is a right, not a priority. But in this fucking country, it's like it's a priority to have a house, which is wrong. Everyone should have a house.
Yeah.
And they're getting rid of co-living because it'll be back like the tenements. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
We're going backwards instead of forward.
Exactly.
We need to keep going. And
We're devolving instead of evolving.
Exactly. And the sooner the better this government stop thinking about a paycheck and just think of the people for once, everything will change because that's where it all boils down to. They're thinking about money. That's why they're rushing to open the economy because they're thinking about money. That's all they want to think about is
Yeah,
money.
exactly.
And they're not thinking about people's lives or people who are working in the front line or care workers who are dying over this disease or this virus. And no one else seems to give a shit. People think it's fake and people think this. Go work in a fucking hospital and see how fake it is.
If you don't think how fake it is, go on and with supervision with a nurse or something and fit somebody with fit tubes into them.
Someone who has COVID.
Without PPE.
And see how smart you are then. This is the thing. People want to believe what they see on Google and believe this and believe that. Take a step back. Not everything. I can go on Google and edit. Not everything on Google is fucking gospel. And that's the thing. And
Yeah.
people think, oh, this, that, and the COVID is not real, they're trying to control us. So fucking what? If they're trying to control us, they're doing it since March.
Yeah.
They put in that law, and once that law is put in, it's very hard to overrule. So I don't know why people are going out protesting now. There's no point. Because you can't overrule that.
No. But come here, I'm sorry for cutting you off, but have you noticed though, there's been no protests in
Maybe
weeks.
there was a gagging order put on them.
We did say that on the previous episode, yeah.
Because
well, you did say that, man.
It
Sorry.
makes sense that,
Yeah.
that they put a gagging order.
There's nothing on it at all.
But I don't believe in putting a gagging order on someone, because at the same time, where's freedom of speech? And that's arguable.
Yeah.
Because everyone has freedom of speech.
Exactly.
You can say what you want, or you can record who you want, you can do what you want on a public street.
Yeah.
So why take that away from them? That's their beliefs, they believe that.
Yeah.
Like the way we believe it's real.
Yeah.
They believe it's not real. And that's always going to be. It's always going to be white and black. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that's just life.
That's human nature. There's always going to be kind of an us versus them
Life is
mentality,
like that.
yeah.
But the government need to get a vaccine. Well, to be honest, the vaccine, Russia is sending their vaccine everywhere, and I don't trust your man Putin and his vaccine.
No.
I really don't. And
I'll grow a fucking sixth finger.
sure, isn't the people that make
I mean,
Viagra making the vaccine?
Pfizer, I think.
Yeah, I think
called,
that's the name, is it?
Pfizer, yeah, I think that's.
So
how it's
they're
pronounced,
making
anyway.
the vaccine.
You know you want those diamond blue pills.
Yeah, deadly.
that give you a hard time.
But look,
So I had to. You were getting too serious there.
yeah. But the moral of that story is,
Yeah.
there's families out there who are struggling on the
Big
street.
time,
Or there's
big
single
time.
people out there who are struggling on the street, who haven't got a drug problem, haven't got an alcohol problem. But what other way are they going to deal with that? They have to turn to something. I'm not saying they should turn to something.
And
If
you're not saying it's right or you
yeah.
agree with it.
If they're strong, they won't. But you don't know what their life has been
Yeah.
like. Or that person who you're walking past that's sitting outside with a cup looking for money. Not all of them are addicts.
No.
Take a step back. When you're walking home or you're in your lovely warm house at night, you think of those people who are on the street.
Yeah.
You know, it's not fair. The government need to do something. They need to do something quick before we end up like the looks in New York, where they're transferred down outside of the city.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen next.
Oh, what was the in Joey Diaz actually said it before? The homeless, they were giving them one-way bus tickets to other states.
Yeah, there
It's
you
fucking
go.
terrible.
Or they're waking them up when they're asleep on the street. They're getting rid of, like, oh, you go down here for the day, and then when the night is over, they come back and all.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
No, they're not doing that. Well, I don't think they're doing
They're
that.
touching
here.
them on, like, you know what I mean?
Not
The
that
police.
not that I know they're doing it. Or I know of that they're doing it here. I don't think they are. But at the same
I've
time,
often seen that. I'm sorry for cutting off. Sorry, but in my days when I did security, I'd often seen them moving them on.
yeah, it's horrible.
Out of doorways.
Yeah, but you can understand the doorway part, because like if it's gonna open, you
Yeah,
can't
but
believe
like
it.
it'd be doorways, or they might be at like not that we do sit at an ATM or whatever, like. But obviously they do that because people are getting money. But I mean, you're not gonna. You I'm not being horrible, but you don't get coins out of an ATM, and I'm hardly gonna hand someone a note.
Yeah, that's
Do
true.
you know what I mean? I'm not
Yeah.
being horrible.
But that's different when they're sitting there and they know.
It's
that-
real like forcing your hand.
That's
you know.
kind of like premeditated. You know what they're gonna get if they sit at the bank.
Yeah,
they get money,
exactly.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
That's kind of fair either, you know.
no, it's going to put someone under pressure to get money.
Yeah.
And that's
Putting you on the spot.
not how I wouldn't give someone money like that who was putting me under pressure.
No. But come here. But what I will say, the majority, not all, but the majority of them who do that are addicts.
Yeah.
I actually had I think a turn. I was at the bank one day and a fella, an addict, asked me for, have you any money, whatever. I said, I have no change, pal. I didn't ask for change. I told him, you cheeky cunt, you go and smell me helmet. I said that to him, out straight. You know me, Darren. I don't fuck around.
That's hilarious, though, isn't it?
Cheeky cunt.
Them on coins anyway.
Yeah. The cunt's not sure to have one of those fucking, the tap
yeah.
machines on him, like. No dope.
But like, yeah, no, I don't. That's a bit. That's
That's
wrong.
cheeky, but there is. I know what you mean. But there is genuine cases out there, and you can tell. You can tell.
Can't tell.
You can tell it was
There's
genuine.
people out there who just can't get a house, and
No.
them homeless hostels aren't any better than a home.
Come here. There's people that are homeless, the genuine homeless, who feel safer on the street.
I'd love to get the likes of Mary Lou McDonald on this and just talk to her about it.
Yeah.
See, look, why?
Get
Get her opinion. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because now, I know for a fact she's a normal Joe. So
she's like us.
she. Well, I'd like to think that. And
Yeah,
I hope
that's
if
what I
she
like
gets
to think
power,
myself.
she doesn't turn her back on people.
No,
Because what these are doing, it's horrible. There's people out there, like, imagine, I've heard of this story, I was actually on the radio. This woman had 6 kids, she was made homeless, and she had to send her kids off individually to
Oh, I read that story. Read that story.
friend's
Yeah,
house
yeah,
individually.
yeah, yeah.
So, and she'd sleep on the street once
That was
her
bad,
kids had somewhere to live. But yet these people don't give a fuck.
No, they don't give a fuck about themselves.
Because, as I said, a house is a priority in this country, not a right.
No.
Where it should be the other way around. It should be a right, not a priority.
Yeah.
And it's as simple as that. There's families out there who can't get a home, but the government don't give a fuck. All they think about is that money or what they can get off the taxpayers. And unfortunately, the taxpayers are the little minions who have to pay because we have no choice. And that's just the end of it.
And that's the end of that. We'll leave that there. And anyway, we're gonna finish this on a positive note. Well, to me it's positive because, you know, it's about wrestling and stuff. It's a completely 180 shift from what we were talking about, but we did say we talked about, but we won't go too much into it. Although, to be fair, the Undertaker does deserve an episode on his own, but, you know, it's just unfortunate, you know, we're kind of under time restraints here. But I'll move on. A week and a half ago at Survivor Series, Undertaker said his final farewell, exactly 30 years to the day, 22nd of November 2020, but he debuted exactly the same date in 1990.
That's mad, isn't it?
Exactly.
I say his body is in bits.
Well, that's why he was only, in his last couple of years, he was only doing matches once a year at WrestleMania.
He wasn't able.
But he was doing like basically like a boxing training camp.
Yeah, for a whole
You know
year.
what I mean? Basically for, you know, he'd recover, and then he'd always say kind of before Christmas he'd start, no, not before Christmas, say just after Christmas, just after New Year's, he'd start the process, the gearing up process. So about a good 3 months of solid training, cardio, getting into what he feels is proper ring shape, you know what I mean? Exactly, you know what I mean? But I'll read this. It's from a website called Talksport. It's shit. Even Tyson Fury gave me a shout out as well. This is playing all of a sudden. Stop that. Sorry about that. That was weird. But yeah, Tyson Fury gave me a shout out as well.
He's a global superstar. Like.
Yeah. The Undertaker.
Yeah, he's well known.
100%. But that's what I'm saying. Tyson Fury, big fan.
Yeah.
Big fan, right? But he goes, Undertaker's final farewell. The Rock, Triple H, Vince McMahon, and many more pay tribute to the Deadman as he says goodbye to being a wrestler, WWE wrestler, after 30 years. After making his WWE debut 30 years ago to the day at the very same event, The Undertaker had his final farewell at Survivor Series. The Deadman was honoured by WWE and they rolled out a whole host of legends that had played a part in the 55-year-old's iconic career. Names like Kevin Nash, Mick Foley, Jeff Hardy, Shawn Michaels, Booker T, Triple H, the Godwins, I remember them back in the 90s, and obviously Savio Vega as well. Rikishi, JBL, Shane McMahon, Big Show, Ric Flair, The Godfather, Pimpin' Ain't Easy, and obviously his brother Kane, his storyline brother of course, filled up the ring to show their respect for the career of the Phenom. After another outstandingly produced WWE video package paying tribute to The Undertaker, Vince McMahon himself, a rarity these days, which is a fact, it's really like a cameo appearance for old Vinnie Mac, because he's a bit long in the tooth, God help him. But he got in the ring and gave the 7-time world champion the fitting introduction he deserved. Then The Undertaker finally made his way out with the textbook slow, deliberate walk to the ring and would give a final promo. He said, "Now it's time for me to rest in peace."
That's mad, isn't it?
I remember watching it, I got goosebumps, Darren.
Yeah.
Oh, I even talk about it now. The tributes to The Undertaker poured in on Twitter, and given his legendary career, there'll be many more to come. And obviously, the link here has many more Twitter responses from wrestlers paying their respects to the Deadman, who helped pave the way for him. And again, I'll be putting this link up in the description. But what is your memories of The Undertaker?
When he was on the Harley Davidson.
You were talking about American Badass.
Yeah, that
Undertaker.
would have been when I remember. I remember him.
That's attitude. That's attitude era Undertaker.
Yeah, I think he was dead. 100%. You never forget that. I think it was a Stone Cold or a Rock hit him with a chair in the back or something.
When he turned around.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, he didn't even fall in.
Was that he had the black leather trench coat?
Yeah,
I
he didn't even fall around.
That was when I think he was only after come back.
And I was
2020 years ago.
Yeah, I remember how amazed I was that he never fell because he was hit with a chair.
Yeah, that's what we called no selling.
and he just turned around and was like, that's deadly, there it is.
Yeah, he just looked at him. I think he grabbed it by the top or something.
Couldn't believe it. And
it's great, like.
So Brock Lesnar was the only one to beat him.
No, he was the fourth person to beat him at WrestleMania.
That's what I mean.
WrestleMania. Oh, Brock Lesnar was the fourth person. Roman Reigns being the second. 2 years after. Was it 2 years? 14. 3 years.
They should have really let him go and beat, shouldn't they?
Come here, but Undertaker said that Brock Lesnar didn't need that win. Didn't need the streak. He was already established, a big name superstar, that he should have waited for Roman and given it to Roman Reigns. Because Roman Reigns would have shot him up. Yeah. I believe that would have shot him up to Brock Lesnar level.
I wonder why they gave it to Brock Lesnar. Like what?
I just think it's from the videos and stuff. You know, they had a series of videos on the Tubridy network called 30 Days of the Deadman. You know, kind of the whole month, kind of leading up to or whatever. You know, and one of them was about the streak. And they were talking about when he was just saying that Brock didn't need it. Brock didn't need the win.
He didn't though, did he?
He didn't need it.
No, I couldn't believe it.
That Roman.
Very.
Do you remember me and you watched it? Me and you and me. Yeah, I can't remember.
No.
Was it just two? Was it?
No.
We watched up here.
Was it? Was that that was the night when?
No.
No.
That was different. That was a Royal Rumble. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No. One of those. That fucking gobshite.
Yeah.
Right. No names, no scandal, obviously.
No.
No, that was the Royal Rumble. That. No, I'm nearly sure it was Paul, I think.
Paul?
I think so. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe
anyway.
It was. I can't
think
remember.
It was one of them anyway. But I know it was definitely me and you watched it.
I couldn't look.
I think I jumped out of the chair.
I couldn't get my head around why you let him. Look, I was like, why him?
I thought it was a mistake.
Yeah, everyone did.
I thought. No, Undertaker had legit been concussed in the head, but I thought that was a fuck up. I'm looking at her going, is that a fuck up? Because it was the only reason I found out it wasn't a fuck up. Because for years I thought that was a fuck up.
I wonder why Taker allowed it, because he would have had a lot of pull and lots.
But Vince has the final say. It's Vince's company. Like how to explain, like in that the documentary thing, Vince was Undertaker was saying to Vince, is like, you know, there's no problem, do what you want to do, but are you sure you want to do this? Because the day is coming out to it, you know, Undertaker was going over. He was winning. But on, I think it was about an hour or two before he went out for the match, Vince, on the WrestleMania day, comes into his locker room. Normally if Vince wants you, you go to his office, he called you.
Yeah.
But Vince went to the Undertaker. That's the respect that Vince had for the Undertaker. I just want to put that into context.
Yeah.
Vince doesn't do that. But he did it for the Undertaker because obviously the respect and, you know, he was so loyal. Come here, listen. Undertaker could have went back to WCW, but WCW wouldn't have known what to do with him.
They wouldn't have done what.
They wouldn't have done, but they wouldn't have known what to fucking do with him. The same what they did with Bret Hart, but that's a different story for a different day. But the fact remains, obviously Vince came in and said to him, listen, we're gonna go with Brock.
Yeah.
And that's why Taker was like, you know, are you sure? You really have no problem doing it? No problem putting him over? But are you sure this is what you want to do? And Vince was like, thought for a second and goes, yeah. He went, okay.
That's mad.
He says, okay, we're going with that. But literally an hour or two before he went out for the match.
That's crazy.
Yeah, just at the drop of a hat, like, you know what I mean? Just like Vince just had this thing, like, no, it has to be.
Should have left it for Roman.
Because I think the whole mindset behind that was because Undertaker was his matches were starting to not be as good, but he was starting to slow down.
Yeah, you could see even jumping over the rope. He was
yeah, because you know he stopped doing that move.
Yeah, because getting closer each year.
He nearly spiked himself. I think it was one of the matches with Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
But what was it? Fucking, I was gonna say something there now. I hate that. I was gonna say something.
We were talking about him nearly hitting the deck. Oh, he spiked.
But that's what it was. Yeah. Sorry, Vince was. I think the mindset behind Vince saying, "Listen, Brock is the man to break the streak," because I think originally we were gonna wait for a bigger name. But see, you have to remember, Roman Reigns had only come up to the main roster 2 years before that.
Yeah.
So he wasn't a name like he would be now.
Yeah, but that's why he should have given it to Roman Reigns.
But he wasn't. He was only just on the main roster 2 years. He hadn't already established himself properly yet.
Oh,
like he wasn't championship. He wasn't in the world title picture then. Do you get me?
No, but 2 years on he would have been.
Yeah, but let me finish. The reason why was because Vince didn't believe that Taker could be able to wrestle Roman at a level
that
would benefit a breaking of the streak.
That makes sense.
And funny enough, in 2017, when he did actually have a match, I've seen better Undertaker matches. Not that it was a bad match, but it wasn't an excellent match.
But he knows that, because I remember that thing we watched.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Remember, he was cringing. That was
Yeah.
at that. And that's what, and I think that's why Vince pulled the trigger on the streak
Oh,
that night in 2014, WrestleMania. That's just my thinking anyway. That's what I feel.
because he knew he was slowly but surely.
He was slowing down. He was breaking his body down. He had a fucking laundry list of
body
fucking
was
injuries.
deteriorating, like it was fucking-
Exactly. But I'll go back to my memories, which would be the 1990 Survivor Series, obviously, because I'm old as balls. I was 7. That's what it was. It was what's his name? The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. He had a what you call it, like a mystery partner for the $1 Million team.
Yeah.
And for weeks we're all like, who's this mystery partner, whatever, blah blah blah. And all I heard boom, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then we say, the Undertaker, and I'm 7 years of age, right? Shitting bricks. Now look at now, the quality, whatever, you know, like, fucking idiot.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
when
Whatever,
you're a
like,
kid,
but when you're 7 years of age, like, it's because of the Undertaker I'm actually afraid of being buried alive.
that's mad, isn't it?
It's because of, you know, from a kid. It's because of that I'm afraid.
From watching him when you were younger, like.
What?
From watching
From
him.
watching when you was younger. I have this thing in my head that if I wake up in a coffee, go, oh.
Yeah, it's creepy, innit?
You know what I mean? Thoughts of it, just because of the Undertaker, because that thought never entered my mind.
I never forget that match, him and Mick Foley, but it wasn't Mick Foley.
Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
It wasn't Mick Foley. Oh, no, it was Mankind.
Mankind.
Oh yeah, Mankind. Jesus. He spoke about that as well on one of the he was actually on. It was actually after the Survivor Series, after the last one that was on, the farewell one. He was on that Broken Skull Sessions with Stone Cold. They were doing shots of Jack.
No way.
Two of them, yeah, and Stone Cold has his own now, his craft beers,
Yeah.
Broken Skull IPA it's called. Available in all stores now. No, I don't know if you can get it over here. Probably not. But yeah, they had a bottle of Jack. And Undertaker has his own wine.
No way, has he?
Yeah, Cabernet Sauvignon or something.
He wouldn't strike you the type to be.
No, but they had
That's
a...
definitely Michelle McHale.
Yeah, but listen, Michelle McGowan in the head.
Yeah.
They're married now.
Yeah.
They're married a few years now. But they have a daughter, no.
No way, he'd be buying a chameleon dress out of his pension, but fuck's sake.
As communion dress, that was mentioned. Well, that's if they have communions there. See, I know he's Christian, but I don't see. I think the communions are only a Catholic.
Ah, yeah, no,
Yeah,
I was just joking.
But his communion when he was pension. Come here, listen, he's set for life.
Ah, yeah.
Tiger, set for life, he is.
I was just trying to kind of light up there.
Ah, yeah. That was grand, there's just nothing wrong with that. But I was just saying, like, fucking, round up, like, fucking, I'm watching them kind of over the years evolve and whatever, like, you know, and they had those casket matches against Yokozuna, again, R.I.P. He actually spoke about Rodney, as his name, Rodney Anawai, who wrestled as Yokozuna, but he would have been a part of a backstage crew called the BSK, Bone Street Crew, right? Bone Street Crew consisted of Fatu, which would have been Rikishi before he was Rikishi, your man Yokozuna, obviously The Undertaker, The Godfather, and the Godwins. They were like they were a tag team. They were kind of like hog farmers. You probably remember me watching on old tapes or something years ago. Whatever. If I showed you, they were kind of the denim dungarees and the country boys. One of the country boys, whatever.
I kind of remember.
Yeah.
Briefly,
like when they were around, I think you were just born or you were just a baby or something. You know what I mean? But I think I might have kind of playing old VHS videos and stuff like that. Yeah. When I was younger. But like they were part of the backstage crew, the Bone Street Crew.
What's your man Finlay doing with himself?
Finlay, Jesus, don't know actually.
Oh, well, because you never.
I met his son actually, Dave.
You did you?
Dave. He's Dave Junior. Yeah, because he's Dave Finlay that's his name. Like.
Do you remember that time someone jumped into the ring in the O2 years ago?
I do remember that.
And he came out with blood in his hand. Remember?
Yeah.
He was a security guard or something. Well, he wasn't. He was. Like,
he was. I think he was. Like a road agent.
Yeah.
But yeah, he came out and he. Ready to go.
It was Triple H in the ring at that stage.
It was Triple H and Benoit. Because it was only after Benoit won the belt at Mania that year.
Oh, right. And
remember, it was the post WrestleMania Revenge Tours type of thing.
Do you know who your man looked like who jumped in the ring? John Morrison. Say his name. John Morrison.
Oh, there was a fella. No, that was John Morrison.
That jumped in the ring.
But it was Johnny Nitro at the time, and he fucking slapping them and.
Oh right, yeah. So that was him.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was,
yeah.
yeah. Well, no, you were right. The money, but no, that wasn't during the. I know what you're thinking of. There was a fan invasion just before the main event.
Yeah.
With Benoit Triple H. That thing with Finley was probably a match or two.
Oh right.
Before that, because remember I brought you.
Yeah.
Down and all. That was daily. That was actually a good night. But do you remember how loud that the cane?
Cane, yeah. That was horrible.
it was like I'd never heard a gunshot, a shotgun before, but I'm pretty sure that's what it sounded like.
It was crazy.
I got fright.
You're not expecting it.
I got fright. Bit of forewarning. Yeah, they're gonna do the yokes now.
Yeah, no, don't get wrong. He was deadly then, though, wasn't he?
Kane, but see, that was Kane when he had bald.
Remember how huge Batista was? Couldn't believe it. Like how.
Come here. You could use back then. You could use his back as a fucking for a projectile. Like it was that wild.
Yeah, it was
fucking
huge.
wings on him. Because this is peak. Sorry, this was peak Batista. Huge, massive.
Definition and all.
Yeah.
Proper. Beast.
Yeah. Like you only really not when you see them on the telly. It's really they're mostly, but they don't really look that big. But now depending who it is, but
you see them in person.
Batista though, I remember seeing him that close. I remember his hands. His hands were like fucking like a bunch of bananas.
Yeah,
It
huge.
was like a bunch of bananas. I was looking, going, he's like Brock Lesnar. Like people are born in hospitals and all. These people come there on a meteorite wrapped in a Superman cape. They do. You know what I mean? These aren't human. Like, do you know what I mean? Like the story of Superman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These are just God said that man was made equal. They weren't a fucking hole.
No, they were making
They weren't when they were making Batista and Brock Lesnar. Let me fucking tell you. But we leave that there, will we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we leave that there. Yeah. Right, come here. Right, listen. Right, this has been another super deadly rapid episode of the Smell Me Helmet podcast. Again, my name's Danny. This is Darren and Didi, and we're gonna leave yous. We're gonna love yous. We're gonna say good night. God bless.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. God is love.
Peace.